The former administration's martial law declaration late at night on December 3rd was overturned within hours by lawmakers at the parliament. Our political correspondent Ahn Sung-jin met up with a man who witnessed the events that took place at the National Assembly on that fateful night.
Sun-yeong is a union member, and December 3rd, 2024 was just another day. Nothing different for him.
When we hold a sit-in here, except for weekends, we basically live here, eating and sleeping in a tent as we continue our protest.
He wrapped up his day around 10 p.m. and was ready to head to sleep when his colleague told him martial law had been declared. In disbelief, Kim was one of the first to witness the initial entry of martial law troops and the clash between the crowd gathered in front of the National Assembly and the police.
To be honest, I'm human too. I was scared and terrified, but as I sat there thinking, I realized this wasn't a moment to run. This was a moment to step out.
From students and teachers to war veterans, Kim said he met all kinds of people among those who came to protest the martial law declaration. He set up speakers so they could give speeches and make announcements. Though he now no longer remains outside the National Assembly, the day still weighs heavily on his mind.
Back then, everything felt overwhelming, but the year passed so quickly. After watching everything for a year, it's just how incredible the Korean people are.
Former President Yoon Suk-yeol declared martial law at 10:29 p.m. on December 3rd, 2024, bringing thousands of citizens to the National Assembly demanding the lifting of the declaration. Lawmakers also gathered to pass a motion to cancel the martial law decree, though entrances were already blocked at around 11 p.m. In order to evade police patrol, National Assembly Speaker Woo Won-sik climbed over this 1-meter-high wall, using it to access the entrance to the National Assembly and convene a plenary session. More than 200 armed martial law troops began entering the National Assembly grounds by helicopter and soon clashed with aides and staff inside the building, leading to physical confrontations. Shortly after 1 a.m., all 190 lawmakers present, out of the 300-member total, voted in favor of the motion, which meant that the majority approval enabled them to cancel the martial law decree.
I hereby declare that the resolution calling for the lifting of martial law has passed.
Following the vote, martial law troops began withdrawing from the National Assembly, and a little after 2 a.m., all personnel had pulled out. Former President Yoon then approved the motion to lift martial law in a cabinet meeting and publicly announced the end shortly before 6 a.m. on December 4th. During those 8 hours after martial law was declared until it was lifted, more than 10,000 people gathered, a powerful movement reviving South Koreans' resistance and fight for democracy. For many, the memories of that morning still cast a long shadow. But as the sun rises over the National Assembly, it reminds us that even after the darkest nights, there is still a sense of collective hope. Not only a reminder of what was lost, but what can be rebuilt. Ahn Sung-jin, Arirang News.